Welcome, everyone, to the second ever Elan Festival. My name is Melanie, and I'll be your host for tonight. I'm the official mascot for Studio Elan, whatever that means. It's a pleasure to have you all joining us tonight, or joining us in the future if you're watching the upload. We'd also like to give an extra special welcome to anyone who's watching this as a co-stream on someone else's channel. We are so grateful to all the communities choosing to spend their time with us. If you've somehow found your way here without knowing who we are, well, let's try and fix that real quick. We're Studio Elan, and we're a video game studio that makes visual novels about girls who like other girls. Some of our titles include Please Be Happy, National Park Girls, and Heart of the Woods. We also publish games by other developers under our branch Bell House. Today, we've got a bunch of news and updates for you all, including some new trailers and announcements. You can find our games and relevant links in the description, so come find us on your platform of choice. And since we're here on YouTube, I've gotta do the YouTuber thing, right? Be sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell and all that. We post trailers, previews, and music from our original soundtracks here on the channel. Now let's get into it. In November of 2022, we introduced a very special fox girl to the world. Since then, she's gone on quite the adventure. It's hard to believe that Please Be Happy has been out for nearly a whole year. We recently hit 5,000 copies of the game sold too. That's a lot of Fairy Kiss chillers. I know a lot of people watching this probably found out about us because of PBH, so we're very glad to have you. When it comes to games, I never know whether to call it a birthday or an anniversary. Still, it's been almost a year since PBH came out, and that's a reason to celebrate. In other Please Be Happy news, we're releasing a special anniversary merch package. This bundle includes a new 3-character standee, a commemorative booklet, and an exclusive postcard. You can just get the bundle goodies on their own or order it as a deluxe edition with a physical copy of the game too. We're also doing a reprint of Heek et Nunc, a Please Be Happy themed art book illustrated by Addie Rosa. Just like the first batch, this run only has 100 copies available, so if you want one, don't miss out before they sell out. Pre-orders will go live after the stream is over, along with all the other goods we announced tonight. Let's talk console releases real quick. We've had a lot of people asking us about the console version of Please Be Happy. If we've got any interested publishers watching who'd like to help us with that release, send us an email or slide into our DMs. Foxgirl-related inquiries only, please. At last year's Elan Festival, we announced our collaboration game with Ebihime, Our Home, My Keeper. Although we've run into some delays, we're still hard at work and making steady progress. Here, check out the sprite for Faye, the little fairy who inhabits a doll. Isn't she precious? Oh. We'll have more concrete news on this game to share when we can, but for now, we just wanted to give you a little glimpse. For those excited about Lock and Key, a magical girl mystery, we're taking it back to the drawing board a little bit. Or, in this case, the drawing tablet. The character art and UI are both getting a big overhaul. It's still being worked on by the same people, we're just freshening up our approach. Here's a look at Keely in the new style. We decided we wanted to go for something with a little more flair. We're going to be holding a Kickstarter campaign for Lock and Key next year, before the game releases, which is where we'll also take pre-orders for physical copies. Everyone's working hard to make it a truly magical experience for you all. If you haven't already, make sure to play the demo on Steam. Let's peek into our Bell House publishing wing for a few announcements. At last year's Elan Festival, we announced Who is the Red Queen, a dark Alice in Wonderland story that came out a couple months later. Now we've got our very first merchandise for the game available, couples keychains. We have charms featuring Alice and the White Queen, as well as ones with Alice and the Mad Hatter. Both choices are delightful, which doesn't happen a lot in Wonderland. If you haven't played the game yet, then what are you waiting for? Go do that right now, or at least as soon as the stream is over, because Who is the Red Queen is totally free. You can pick it up on Steam, along with other free Yuri visual novels by the developer Shinoki. The keychains will be available on our store after the stream is over, too. Our next Bell House title is Love in a Bottle. We showed a small teaser for this one last year, so this time, let's talk more about some of what it's got in store for you. The protagonist Ancora isn't your average demon girl. She wears clothes. That is to say, you can unlock clothes for her. By exploring around town, chatting with the locals, and impressing love interests with your clever option-choosing skills, You can earn coins to unlock new looks for our stylish protagonist. You might even find unique character dialogue, depending on what you wear. It's not fair if Ancora is the only one dressed to impress, though, so we've made the executive decision for the love interests to wear clothes, too. You know what I mean. We just wanted to show the girls in some of the other outfits they might wear, depending on the time, location, or occasion. So, let's show them. Bastilius is a fallen goddess trying to figure out how to navigate the mundanities of mortal living. Ancora is the perfect fit for teaching her how to enjoy the small things in life. But can a god and a demon really find common ground, let alone love? Clymene is an incognito celebrity trying to escape a troubled past. Her time in showbiz has made her good at charming others, and even better at keeping her dark side under wraps. What's a fish like her doing in a backwater, underwater town like Ostera anyway? Guinevere is a playful specter, tethered to her place of death for reasons not even she's sure of. She passes her time in the eternal slumber by playing games and chasing ghost chickens. But games are always more fun with company, so why don't you give her spooky mansion a visit sometime? Sandy the Lycanthrope is a hardworking girl who can never seem to catch a break. Getting close to her might be a bit of a challenge at first, but her bark is worse than her bite, and she's loyal to the end to the people she cares about. By the way, each love interest will have a vocal character theme song composed by Hazel to go with a full original soundtrack by Jax Cheese. Keep your ears out for previews of these songs on our social media. Now that you've seen them all, which love interest is your favorite so far? Let us know in the chat, or the comments, or just open your window and shout your answer to the heavens. Development is going smoothly, so we're excited to announce a proper release window. Ancora and friends will hopefully be ready to meet you on Valentine's Day 2024. So save the date and prepare for one too. For our final course on the Bell House menu, we've got some exciting news about Twofold. One of the very first games we announced under Bell House was First Snow, a love story between college students Eileen and Allison. First Snow was the prequel to Twofold, which has been in the works for a long time. This fully voiced visual novel is our longest Bell House game to date, and it's jam-packed with love, featuring a multi-hour soundtrack and over 30 CGs across 150,000 words. Twofold is the story of Olive, a struggling college student, and their attempt to salvage what's left of their GPA with the help of one of two clubs, art or writing. The art club is led by the always sunny Caprice, while the calm and competent Millie runs the writing club. Both girls are convinced they're the only one who can help Olive succeed, and it's up to you to decide which club Olive will go with. We have some familiar faces returning to the voice cast for the main characters, with Olive being played by Dodavu and Caprice and Millie being played by Lisa Raymold and Jill Harris.
There's gonna come a time when you feel all alone. When the world feels too big and you feel too small. I want you to remember one thing. No matter where you are, if you can make a friend, the whole world is a lot less lonely. It doesn't even really matter how you reach out, so long as you put your best foot forward. Make small talk, offer a helping hand, join a club. It can be scary to take that first step, but you'll be amazed at how much things can change for the better once you do. That's my hope anyway. You deserve it.
Mom, I don't know.
Oh, good! You're still here! We wanted to talk about some upcoming club matters, if that's okay. Sorry if this is a bad time.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Do you two want to talk over dinner? I can make us something real quick.
You're clocked out for the day, remember? Let me handle it. You three just find a seat anywhere.
But
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, ma'am. Come on, Olive.
above all else, I hope you know your family will always be there for you, no matter what it looks like.
Twofold, coming soon.
Twofold has been in development for a while, over a decade by now. That's why we're super duper thrilled to finally be able to announce that the game is coming out very soon. Later this month, in fact. Before October is over, you'll be able to enjoy this earnest story of love and friendship. It'll be coming to Steam and itch.io. Physical copies will be coming a little later, but we're going to be opening pre-orders for them now. All pre-order copies will include a digital key, so you can play it as soon as the game is out. If the end of the month is too long to wait, we've got some good news. We're releasing a free demo that you can play today. It's got a selection of scenes from the game's prologue, including an exclusive scene that won't appear in the game itself. Like everything else, you'll be able to try that as soon as the stream is over. Let's talk about Elan's next big game, Summer at the Edge of the Universe. The name's a bit of a mouthful, so we call it Sama-Uni for short. It's a solar punk game about intergalactic sightseeing. The main character Summer and her friends reunite for a road trip across the universe. There are 3 different routes, and we'll talk about all the characters in a sec. If you've never heard of solar punk, it's a sci-fi genre centered around the idea of an environmentally sustainable future. In our game, we're heavier on the fi than the sci, but those core values and themes are a big part of the game. The story begins on the planet of Florel, where the main character Summer has spent her entire life. It's been about 4 years since she finished school and parted ways with her childhood best friends, who have all gone on to bigger and better things. Summer, meanwhile, feels like she hasn't really changed or gotten anywhere in life. That's not entirely true, because she has a new voice actress. We'd like to introduce Angel Haven Ray as the voice of Summer Nansen, starting with this audio log.
Hey there, Summer here. I guess you could say this is a message to no one in particular. Or maybe it's for anyone who's waiting for a message. Or for a sign. This is it. I know there have to be lots of other people out there waiting for one, just like me. So, here you go. Whatever it is you're thinking of doing, but that you're too afraid to try, you should go for it. As for me, well, my friends and I are going on an adventure soon. That's something that I've always wanted to be able to say. We used to talk about seeing other planets together when we were younger, but now it's finally coming true. We're leaving tomorrow. We don't know where we're going yet. It's not really a trip to anywhere in particular. That's why I thought this message might be a good idea. Fitting, right? We're gonna figure it out along the way. And if I'm being honest, I'm kind of hoping to figure myself out along the way too. But I'm excited. Being together with Hannah, Quinn, and Izzy again makes it feel just like old times. Plus curiosity, who I'm going to ask help me send this broadcast out to wherever you are listening to this. I don't know what's going to happen next or who we'll run into, but I can't wait to find out. This time, I don't want to be left with any regrets. When I look back someday, I want to think of this trip as when my whole life changed. There's a whole universe out there, just waiting to be explored. And I'm going to see as much of it as I can. Summer at the Edge of the Universe by Studio Elan.
There are 3 more audio logs, one for each of the main other characters here on our channel. You can find them linked below as the Voices at the Edge of the Universe playlist. Although there are 3 routes, only 2 of them have romantic endings. One of the characters, Izzy Lancaster, is aromantic. You may be able to kiss her, but you can't date her. Just like Summer, Izzy never made it off Florel in the past few years. She's been working hard at her family's commune, where they deal with dark energy to help power the planet. Fiery and hot-blooded, more than anything, she wants an adventure. To do something big and epic. That's something Summer can relate to for sure. Izzy is voiced by Michelle Marie. Quinn's son was another one of Summer's friends. They left the planet one day without a word or an explanation, and no one's heard from them since. It's a chance reunion between Quinn and Summer that sets off the whole story, when Quinn finally returns to Florel for the first time. Turns out, in the time away, they've been drifting through space exploring forgotten planets with their robot friend, Curiosity. Alyssa Park voices Quinn, while Curiosity is played by Cannon. The fourth member of the party is Hannah Reed. Ever since she was a kid, she's dreamed of being a planetary engineer, one of the scientists who helped design planets for terraforming. Now about to start her 5th and final year of university, she's close to achieving that dream. Back on Florel for one last holiday before the semester starts, she's surprised to hear from Summer, and the way that makes her heart flutter. Hannah's voiced by Lisa Raymold. Which route you choose to embark on affects the kind of adventure Summer and the gang will have. Each route features totally different planets from the other. With a focus on big wow moments as well as cozy camping vibes, we really hope you'll love Samayuni as much as we do. The story is being written by Josh, Sion, and Theo, with music by Sarah Mancuso and art by Addie Rosa. Right now we're looking at releasing this one sometime in 2025, but it's way too early to give a concrete date. We've kind of gotten our estimated release for this game wrong before already. Even though the full release is so far away, we've been working really hard on a demo of the game for the past few months, and we're able to say when that's coming out, right after this stream for our Patreon patrons. Everyone at the $5 tier or higher will get access right away. It covers most of the game's common route and is even longer than the Please Be Happy demo was. Catch you at the edge of the universe. Although that's all the game news we have today, we have a couple more things to share. Have you ever wanted to see me, Melanie, in real life? Well, I'm a mascot character, so you can't. But you can go see Elan booths at 2 upcoming conventions. Catch us at Anime Expo Chibi in November and Anime Los Angeles in January. We'll be at the Vendors Hall in both. Although we're only doing cons in Southern California for now, we hope to be able to attend some in other states starting next year. If you're around, come say hi. We'll have physical copies of our games for sale as well as other merch, including some freebies and convention exclusives. We've also got some big changes coming to our Patreon. We already use our Patreon to post stuff like updates and exclusive bonus content. Really soon, we're going to be adding 2 new tiers. One for beta and demo access, and one that gets you that, plus access to a monthly merch club. Our plan is to release 3 or 4 demos a year to our patrons this way, of different lengths and sizes. The feedback from our patrons will help fix and improve our games. For the merch club, we'll be doing packs that include goodies like postcards and stickers mailed out seasonally. You can find out more details by checking out our Patreon page itself. It's linked below. Also, the Samayuni demo that we're dropping later today will go out to all our $5 and up patrons, not just people who pledge for the new tier. To wrap things up, we wanted to give a quick overview of some of the things we've got coming up in 2024. We've got 2 upcoming vinyl releases coming through Very OK Vinyl, the Please Be Happy soundtrack as well as part 2 of the Highway Blossoms soundtrack. Both feature brand new cover illustrations by Addie Rosa as well as some other bonuses. Later on, we'll be releasing the first volume of the Highway Blossoms light novel. We're only going to be releasing a digital version for now, but hope to do physical in the future. You can also look forward to a physical release of National Park Girls now that all 5 episodes are out. We're already coming up with all kinds of ideas for upgrades and improvements we can add onto the complete edition. We have a couple other surprises up our sleeves, but hey, a girl's gotta keep some mystery about her, you know? Let us know in the comments what it is you are most excited for, or which of our games is your favorite. We love to hear from you. Finally, to commemorate the event today, we have some new keychains by Addie Rosa available on our web store, as well as a couple items featuring the lovely illustration by Shiyun, starring me and my girlfriend Vale. On behalf of the whole studio, thanks for checking us out today, and we can't wait to see you again next time.